In the next few minutes, I'm going to teach you how you can stop working with the clients you don't want to be working with and invest as much of your time as possible with your absolute best clients. There's a concept you've probably heard of called the 80-20 rule, and the short version of it is that 80% of results come from 20% of causes. So usually 80% of your complaints will come from about 20% of your clients. 80% of your referrals, the good stuff, will come from about 20% of your clients. So basically there's this disproportional relationship. It's not always 80-20, but it's usually very weighted towards one group of people. And to put it a different way, not all clients are created equal from a business standpoint. It's one of those situations where we don't want to necessarily invest our time evenly across the board. We want to pay attention to who really values us, who really trusts us, who really implements what we suggest, and grow with those people and get more people like them. So we're going to look at how you can identify and invest in your most desirable clients and drop, ignore, or delegate the rest. The first thing you need to do in your business is just drop the clients who make work and life unenjoyable. There's a lot of reasons why this might be the case. You might just not like them. You might find them tiresome. They might be annoying. They might be demanding. They might be high maintenance. They might be dissatisfied with your work. They might be constant complainers. You don't need to know why. There will be a few clients where you'll say, oh, whoa, hold up. There's so much money at stake here. I'll put up with a little bit of an inconvenience here. Or to put it a different way, the money might make you happy enough that they might not be that unenjoyable. But overall, especially the people that are not bringing big income or even remotely decent income to your business. And more than that, they're pulling you down, they're pulling your energy down, and they're costing you in life force, in energy, in possible future sales. And if they're not doing that to you, they're doing it to your team members. They're wearing on your team members. They're wearing on your ability to keep your team members for years at a time because they're just constantly making your team members or your life miserable. Get rid of those people as quickly as possible. They're the type of people I suggest you actively get out of your business. Tell them politely, it's not you, it's me. We need to get you somewhere else. The second group of people you want to look at your business that need to be shifted are your attention-seeking clients. These are the ones that no matter what happens, there needs to be a long appointment with you. There needs to be a long conversation. There needs to be a story, a drama. These people are not getting their social needs met for attention, and I'm going to suggest you help them get those needs met somewhere else. Just ignore them. Most of them actually aren't going to go away anyway because they're just looking for somewhere to land and talk. You don't want them bending the ear of your team members. It takes too much of their time. You don't want them bending your ear too long. You don't need to be rude to them. They're not bad people. They're not toxic, at least by this definition. They're just attention seeking. They constantly want to be helped. They want to feel special. And then if you're really not sure what to do with them, keep moving them along in your sales process. If they need attention and they're willing to take counsel and they're willing to invest, great. Some attention-seeking clients will make some of your best clients, but some of them just want attention and they're really not looking to contribute or engage with you. So you set those boundaries. Hey, if you want to have an appointment with me, fill out this form or complete this information about your assets and your liabilities and your income and your expenses. Or if you're a business coach, fill out this stuff about your business and your profit and loss. And then once you get me that information, we'll move forward. So filters like that can allow you to determine if these people are serious or if they're attention seekers only. Again, just ignore them. No need to be rude to them. No need to tell them to go away. It's still a win if you can keep them in your business. And if you run your business well, they're still better off with you most likely than someone else. You just don't need to give them all the attention they seek. You can kindly help them get somewhere else. A large number of your clients are going to be profitable, but uninspiring. I'm going to suggest you delegate those. You might say, wow, this is really starting to sound very particular. You're getting really specific about who I invest my time in. Yes, this is your business. This is what you signed up for. We want you doing awesome things. There are certain things that only you can do that nobody else can do. Think of it like being a pilot. There's the pilot, the flight attendant, the grounds crew people, and the ticketing baggage people / admin people, whatever you want to call that. Usually the only person who can fly the plane is the pilot. So we don't want the pilot doing other people's jobs. not because the pilot is better than those people, but the pilot has a skill set that no one else has. In your business, the clients that are uninspiring, repeat, and they're profitable, by definition, those are the clients you should be delegating. Doesn't mean you never talk to them. You might do what the dentist does. You come in at the end of an appointment, you say hi for a few minutes. You can still have a very humanistic approach with these people. You can also be that counselor or that advisor to them. So a lot of the clients I coach are insurance agency owners. And very often, the client wants to make sure they're getting the best advice. So the insurance agency owner or the financial advisor or the business coach or whoever it is that can be that architect, that high-level designer and say, I'm going to help you look at the big picture, and then someone else is going to help you build it out. I can help you design the house. Someone else is going to build it and make the cabinets and the walls and all that other stuff. So you can still be very involved, but in a small percentage of it where they're using the part that they need most from you, which is your expertise. But the implementation, they don't need that from you. So go ahead and as quickly as you can, delegate those profitable clients. They're uninspiring. Doesn't mean they're bad people. It just means that you're going to be excited and engaged by other things. And in the short run, you might not be able to afford to delegate these, right? You might say, Wade, right now I'm at a size, I'm a solopreneur, or I have a certain number of team members where I have to do this work. That's okay. I'm going to suggest to you that the more you go into your highest impact, highest income work, you'll start generating more sales at a higher level. You'll be too busy to deal with your profitable and uninspiring clients, and it'll force you to delegate those. So again, we don't have to be perfect. Growth is never perfect. There's going to be situations where we grow, and sometimes some people have to wait. Some people have to be a little patient with us. Those are the people we want being patient with us and having to wait. The people we don't want to have to wait are our highest impact, highest income clients. Continue to work with clients who make you money and make you happy. This might be an obvious statement, but if you compare it to the other bits of advice I've given you in this episode, we've talked about dropping clients who make work unenjoyable, ignoring attention-seeking clients, and delegating profitable clients that are uninspiring. There's going to be a certain group of people that they make you happy. Some of them might make you a lot of money. Some of them might not make you a lot of money at all, but they make life enjoyable. You enjoy working with them. Sometimes they're sending you a bunch of business, and that's why you're finding them enjoyable. Sometimes they're just nice to talk to, or they have a good perspective, or you like connecting with them. So continue to hold on to those clients. Make sure you have time with people that are making you money and making you happy. What that's going to do is that's still not your ultimate group. That is your second best group, because there's going to be a group that we're going to talk about that's going to get you even more impact, more income and enjoyment, and that's where you want to invest the majority of your time. When we talk about the 80-20 rule, we first separate into 80% and 20% from a generic concept of saying roughly 20% of your clients are going to be those best clients. They make you money, they make you happy. Now, if you take that 20% and break it into another 80-20, you'll have a 16% and a 4%. Roughly 16% of those are going to be people that make you money and make you happy. And then about 4% of your clients are going to be people that make you money, they make you happy, but they're also making a huge impact in the lives of the people they serve. They're impactors. These are the people who are going to most value when you make a huge impact in their life because they speak that language. They're your peer. They see you, they notice you. Oh, you're trying to make an impact. You're not just trying to make money. Maybe they know you're making an impact because you're involved in a nonprofit, or you coach youth sports, or you're involved in your church or civic organizations, or you're serving in the community. Maybe they just see the way you handle business and how attentive you are to their needs and their goals and their dreams and the legacy they wish to create. This is something that really separates a good business or a great business from an amazing business that you never want to retire from, and that continues to make you more and more money, because when they're making impact and they're making money, their future and their finances are growing. And when you're helping make an impact for them, they're willing to share with you because you're helping impact that greater future. So again, we want you to keep the clients that make you money and make you happy, but still keep an eye out. Are they making an impact? It's not a sin if they're not, but those that are making an impact, they're proactively looking to help other people. They're in that significance stage of life. They've passed survival. They've passed financial success. They've already checked those boxes. Their cup is so full that they're now looking to help others. And so they are connected on a high level. They're making huge ripples in the world. They're shifting things. They're making a positive impact. And you serving those people at a high level and impacting those people is going to allow you to not only charge a good, healthy fee because they're going to want your help, But more than that, it's going to help expand your network, expand your impact, and your ability to make positive ripples and waves in the world. I hope you find this helpful. If you are willing to serve and create an impact in a positive way in your clients' lives, you can be as picky as you like in the long run about the clients you want to work with. In the short run, you might have to put up with some people you don't like. Very often, those are people there to teach you a lesson. Maybe you've not implemented well enough. Maybe you've not followed up. I know some of the clients I have, even if they're leaving me, even if I didn't like them, I'll still ask, what could I have done better? Because very often, maybe because I didn't take to them, I didn't implement as well, but maybe I should have given that and delegated that to somebody else and let that implement be done by somebody else, mainly because I'd still rather have the client and keep the income. Doesn't mean I want to deal with them, and doesn't mean I wish them badly if they leave me, but overall, as you do higher impact, higher income work with people you find inspiring, you're going to inspire them, your business is going to become better, and your life outside of business is going to become something more impactful, powerful, abundant, and amazing than you've ever imagined. As always, I look forward to helping you create greater impact, income, and freedom in your life and the lives of others. Please let me know whatever I can do to serve you. Thanks.